Hello, this is Kevin with KLM Audio. Welcome to my second video on the Mackie ShowBox mixer. All-in-one speaker with detachable mixer, 2 inputs for microphones, 2 inputs for mono instruments, and 1 stereo input. Perform almost anywhere with this backpack equipment package. It has a battery that lasts up to 12 hours. If you need assistance setting up the channel and connecting your microphones and instruments, please see my first video. And if you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel, ring the bell if you would like to receive notifications of my next video. First, I will connect the MP3 player to the auxiliary 1/8 inch input, which will be controlled by the volume control for channels 5 and 6. I have channels 5 and 6 muted. We will use them later in the video. The effects section has 3 encoders, FX1, FX2, and FX loop. FX1 allows you to add effects to an individual channel. You cannot add effects to 5 and 6. Chorus, delays, overdrive, fuzz, phasers, to name a few. FX2 allows you to add effects to the overall mix. Plates, rooms, halls, flangers, etc. And FX loop is used when adding external effects to the unit. To add an effect on channel 1 vocals, select channel 1, select FX1, it will begin to flash. While flashing, turn the knob to the desired effect. Let's say slow delay. Once you see slow delay in the window, push the encoder knob again. FX1 will stop flashing and slow delay will appear in the window. Talk into the mic and adjust the knob to the desired amount of effect. Now select FX2. It will begin to flash. Turn the knob to the desired effect. Let's choose a large plate. Press the knob to select. Now speak into the mic and turn the FX2 knob and add large plate to your vocals, which already has slow delay applied. Now speak into the mic on channel 3, and you will hear only the large plate is added to the vocals. The slow reverb we added to channel 1 using FX1 is not present. I am personally not a big effects guy, so don't have an external effects rig. I add external effects to one of the 4 channels. You would select desired channel, rotate the FX loop knob to the desired level. Of course, you need to set the effects on your effects engine. Let's take a look at the looper. I find it extremely helpful to use the foot pedal and not the looper button on the mixer. Easier to get your timing right. When you press the looper once, or the left pedal, it begins to flash and begins recording. When you press it one more time, the light stops flashing and becomes solid, and the loop starts playing. If you press the button twice, the light turns red and the loop stops playing. If you press the looper button again, it begins to play. If you press it once more, it records a second track over the top of the first track. If you press and hold the button down, it erases the entire loop. Also on FX1 encoder is a guitar tuner. To access it, you hold down the encoder until the tuner LED light is on. Use the lights on the encoder to set your guitar. On FX2 encoder, you have the ability to save 5 snapshots of your settings. Once you have everything set, you can recall those settings for your next event. Save lots of time during setup and sound check. Hold down the FX2 button. Use the knob to select the snapshot to use. You can save it, recall it, or back out if you selected the wrong snapshot. To record onto an SD card, insert a micro SD card into the back of the Mackie speaker. Make sure it is a Class 10 or better, otherwise the SD card may not be fast enough to record. The SD record button will turn green if the SD card is inserted. Press the SD record button and the light will flash indicating it is recording. Press it again and it stops recording. The USB interface allows you to connect your iPhone for live streaming or connect a computer to record, or you can charge your phone through the USB port. To live stream, connect a USB-C cable from the back of the speaker to your phone. I have an iPhone which requires a lightning plug adapter. Connect a USB cord to the lightning cord from the mixing board to the iPhone adapter for power. Then connect your phone to your streaming app. To make a stereo recording of your show, attach a USB-C cord from your computer. In my case, my computer has a USB-A connector. I will demonstrate using GarageBand. Open GarageBand. Select Empty Project. Select Choose in the bottom right corner. Highlight the mic or line box and select Create. Select the GarageBand tab on the top left of the screen. Select Settings. Select Audio MIDI. I have my output device selected to external headphones. Since I have a Mac Mini, I have a set of Bose speakers attached to the headphone jack. Under Input Device, you should see ShowBox. If not, open the drop-down menu and select ShowBox. Close the setting window. To begin with, GarageBand starts you out with only one track. In the case of ShowBox, that's all you're required since it can only record a stereo mix. Select Audio 1. In the lower window, select Track. Select Stereo in the first button for the input. Select the drop-down menu and select Input 1-2 ShowBox. Turn on monitoring by clicking on the button. It should turn orange. From the tabs at the top, select Track. Select Configure Track Head. Select Record Enable. You can also rename your audio track. Select a color, an icon if you choose. I will select green, the musical note, and change the name to ShowBox Left-Right Stereo. To demonstrate, I will play my MP3 player on channels 5 and 6 auxiliary. You should hear sound coming out of your computer speakers if the monitor button is lit up. To record, click on the Record Enable on Audio 1. When ready to record, click the record button at the top of the screen. You should now see the audio graphics appear. Hit the play button to stop the recording. Select the monitor button to turn off the incoming sound. Move the cursor to the beginning of the track and press play to hear your recording. And there you have it, a stereo recording for the Mackie ShowBox. This is my presentation on the Mackie ShowBox, the onboard effects, looper, foot pedal, recording using SD card or USB interface, also for live streaming, recording, or charging your phone. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to receive notifications of the next video in the series. Thanks, I'm Kevin with KLM Audio.